Hey everybody, so sorry I have a cold, bad cold. Say you have an area like this and you want to add a pulp mixture that you made and you have no idea what's in that pulp mixture as far as amount of pulp or anything like that, right? And so what you need to do first is make a patch. So say for example you take 15 mils of your pulp mixture and you put it into an area of say 3 by 6, right? So your area is now 3 times 6 is 18 centimeters squared, and 15 mils was used of your pulp to make an area of 18 centimeters squared. And say now you have an area here of, when you measure things, in my opinion, going forward, I think I'm going to measure more generously. I'm going to measure up more and to the side more, because you need to overlap with the wrap itself when you add the pulp. So here I have 3 centimeters, and width is going to be 2 centimeters if you give about 2 millimeters each on each side, and there is a wide area here of 2 millimeters anyways. I always like measure from the wide area, right? But here, if you want to overlap with the wrap again, you need to measure for that. So you have 3 by 2, and 3 by 2 is 6 centimeters squared is the area of loss that we need to deal with. So if you have the patch, I should write this here. This is the sample size. 15 mils is the volume of the test sample. Right? So you have that information, and now you have the area of the loss. Area of the loss is 6 centimeters squared, 2 by 3. The other things you need the thickness of the wrap, and when I measure the wrap with a caliper, actually it's 0.1 in some areas, 0.11 in other areas, 0.12 in other areas. So I'm going to go with 0.1 as an average for the wrap's thickness. So the wrap's thickness as measured with a caliper is going to be in millimeters, and it's going to be 0.1 millimeter. So we want to achieve, when you add the pulp to the area of the loss, you want to achieve an area of 2 by 3 by 0.1, right? At the end, you want the volume here to be consistent with the remainder of the wrap. All right, what else are we missing here? So we have the wrap's thickness, we have the area of the loss. Oh, we need the thickness of the test sample, the patch that you made, right? Patch thickness is going to be, when you measure it, 0.07 millimeters, slightly less than 0.1. Okay, so now, do we have everything? I think so. So now what do we do to get the how much you need to add, amount of slurry needed for this area here, right? Okay, so the way to do this is you take the wrap's thickness, which is 0.1, give you the whole formula at the same time here, as in Excel sheet, right? You multiply it by the volume of the test sample, the 15, and then you divide it by the thickness of your test sample, which is 0.07, and then this whole thing multiplied by area of loss in square centimeters, which is 6, divided by the area of the test patch, which is 18 centimeters. So if you do the math, you'll end up with 7.14 milliliters needed to go in here of your slurry. So I use I've been using Formation 8 for my fills, because it helps distribute the fibers better, right? If you use high-end fiber like Abaca, then definitely you need formation aid. Not, but that's up to you guys. All right. Once you put them in here, put the volume in here. After pressing, it should, and drying, it should be the same height of the wrap, which is 0.1 millimeters in height, the thickness, right? And it should feel flush with the rest of the wrap. Okay, thank you for watching, guys.